All right, this is the start of a kind of a crazy adventure. Right now it's 12:20 a.m. So yeah, just after midnight. Usually I'm getting up real early for fishing. Today I'm driving through the night, and I'm gonna take a nap once I get to the North Bay, where I'm gonna meet up with a second guy who you'll see very, very soon. But first things first, we're gonna make the drive up. Checkpoint number 1, it's 2 a.m. Made it to the first stop. I'm gonna take a little 2-hour nap. We'll see you in a couple hours. Morning. Here we got like 50 pounds of ice in there, 100 pounds of ice in there. Always need ice when you're tuna fishing.
Alright, so 62.6, 62.8.
Alright, so we made about an hour boat ride, maybe a little bit more out here. We're, I don't know, 30 miles offshore, something like that. The water is very, very blue. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, maybe you can't tell on camera, but anyways, you just have to take my word for it. It's super blue out here, super warm. I think we're in like 62-ish degrees water temp, which is very much warm enough for the fish that we're gonna be targeting. We're gonna be targeting some tuna today, so we're not really sure exactly. Oh, there's a big albatross over here. Anyways, yeah, way out of our normal area that we're fishing in, so could see some interesting stuff out here. But yeah, we're gonna be targeting some tuna. We're not really sure exactly what kind of tuna yet. We're probably gonna start off looking for albacore, but yeah, we'll see what happens. There could be some bluefin out here, or who knows what. The water's so warm. I don't really know what we're gonna find today, but we're gonna see what we can find. We got some big setup, so whatever comes around our way, we should be able to handle it with this stuff. We got some Makairas with like a 100-pound line or something. I don't know, something super heavy. We're gonna start trolling here in a little bit. Got to get all set up, and we'll see what happens. Should be fun. We're very far out here in the middle of nowhere. If you look in every direction, there's nothing. All right, we're all set up. We got 1 rod, 2 rod, 3 rod, 4 rods, and then 2 hand lines, which are basically just pieces of rope with the same little skirt at the end. So, trolling through. Basically now we're just in a waiting game. Waiting for that clicker to go off.
Bunch of dolphins, hoping to see some tuna in there.
Right here. See him.
First fishy spot.
Look at these guys. Right in the spread. Watch out, dudes.
One's from Will, and that one's from Will, and this one's from the guy at that time. So here's that one.
So each mark takes about 22 seconds-ish.
Okay.
For every 120 yards.
So do this one a little less than I think.
Yeah.
Touched that once before on Steve's, and that pulls hard, huh?
Yeah. Alright, we're switching gears a little bit. We tried for albacore for like 4 hours. We basically drove halfway to Hawaii and back, and didn't catch anything, obviously. So talked to a couple people on the radio, same thing, not much action. So now we're going all in for a big old bluefin. We got 2 Mad Max way back there. We're going past all these dolphins again that you saw earlier. It's looking fishy. Let's see if we can make something happen here.
Well, as you can see, we're reeling up Mad Max.
All right, well, we're switching gears here. No luck on albacore, no luck on bluefin. Now we're going for big, angry lingcod. So we're actually fishing an area that's been closed for a long time. I don't even know how long since the last time anyone's been legally allowed to fish here.
It's like 19, 20 years.
Almost as long as I've been alive. Not quite, but you know, anyway, a long time. So we'll see what happens. Should be some big lingcod out here. All right, monster, 1 pound, like a jig. I think this is glows in the dark and it's got some reflecting stuff on there. See what happens.
Bro,
Had him for a second. There we go. Could be a long way up. Uh-oh, yellow eye. Alright, well, unfortunately this is not a legal fish, so we're gonna let this one go. We're gonna...
Shit. Now you have to like barely hook it, and then drop it down, and then shake it loose. Like,
maybe now I can go down, hopefully. Alright, so we're gonna descend this fish, basically just hook it through there so that I can pop it off once it gets down a little ways, because the lack of pressure up here on the surface just bloated that fish up. Yeah, I think so. It's funny, the fish finder's like blank.
yeah, because
Maybe 100 feet. All right. Come on. Definitely a lot of fish down here.
definitely released it. That's a party boat. I wonder if they were going for tuna.
Is that a vermilion? Oh, this thing has like no tail.
Yeah, that's a vermilion.
Look at the tail.
Yeah, it's weird. Super fat. This is
ridiculous.
insane rockfish, isn't it?
This is an interesting. Yeah, that's a vermilion.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a yellow eyes.
But look at the tail. It's like all. It's like it got chopped off at some
like
point.
A hatchery
and then,
one, right?
yeah, it's a hatchery vermilion. .05 kilograms.
I'm pretty sure it's like 2.1 times.
So that's 6.5 pounds,
Yeah.
or 7 pounds. Alright, I just got this guy. This is like a big, yeah, it's an olive. We're going to use this one as bait. Alright, in an effort to try and avoid some of the non-desired species, I tied on this thing right here. That's a pretty big olive rockfish, so that'll count towards my limit of 10. But I shouldn't catch any, you know, yellow eye or any of those canary or anything like that. So we're gonna drop this down to the bottom. Whatever eats that should be pretty big. Round bottom. Something eats that, it's gonna be big. And very likely that it's a hitchhiker at that. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's not really fighting like a ling, but feels a little heavier than the other ones I was bringing up.
Honestly, like...
Let's see. Try to find a new position here. Oh, maybe? I think it is a ling. Not a huge one though, but keeper.
Oh, Jesus, I got him.
Right through that. We got one. Not a huge one.
Good job, Adam.
Keeper nonetheless.
You worked hard for that lingcod.
You want to go?
Oh, we can go more. I'll start cleaning a little bit too.
Drop down one more time.
Probably hundreds of those are dying out here.
Oh yeah. Every day.
Yeah. Those party boats must catch so many of them.
I think that's a lake.
Nice.
I think we got a lane here. All right, in the spirit of whatever, we'll bring this one all the way up without using the rail. Just so I can say I did it. I regret this.
262 feet, not too bad.
Like what, 30 feet off the bottom? Well, it's not the original plan we had today, but oh, at least this one's pulling a little drag. All that work. 1 hour later, almost to the top. I like the right color.
Hopefully Adam has fish of the day on right now.
A bad one.
Barely though. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
That's more what we came for. All right, well, that's the one we're gonna end on. A little bit of a long day. I mean, we grinded. We really tried for albacore and bluefin. We tried albacore for what, 4 hours?
Yep.
Bluefin. We circled those dolphins for a long time, and we followed birds. We saw a little bit of bait. I don't know. We saw some signs of life, but never really came upon any tuna. But we came up on this reef that's basically been untouched for a couple of decades, and we found some nice rockfish and then finished with this nice ling. Shout out to Chris. Thank you for letting me borrow this Bora jig right here.
Hey, you're welcome. There's your canary.
Yeah, that's canary. I think I originally said it was a vermilion, but we determined after further analysis that it was just a monster canary. I don't know what the record canary is, but that's gotta be close. We'll give it a measure real quick. 34 and a half.
That's good.
We'll take it.
What? Yeah, those hooks aren't the best though for...
Yeah, these hooks are a little small, but it worked. I did lose a couple earlier. I don't know how big those were,
One
but
treble hook would probably be better at the bottom.
yeah, one nice size treble might be a little bit better, but whatever. Got the job done. It's got that big eye on there like that. Plus, it's got all that reflect. I mean, I was banging this against the rock. You can see all the damage I've done here. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up. Thank y'all for watching. It's a long trip. Thank you to Chris for taking me out. Make sure you check him out. This is actually, I think it's the third time I've been out with Chris. The first time we caught some salmon, last time I didn't catch anything, so I didn't make a video out of that one, but caught a nice halibut. So check that one out. I'll leave the link to that video in the description. He's always getting on some good fish. And yeah, I think we're both gonna need a nap after this one.
Long day.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.